just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. The Owls' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Martin. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Penn State's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. We're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
On the move, he fires. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
So the Temple Owls offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Breaks into the open. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Temple lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To throw, it's St. Clair. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Burrell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a crease to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. That's caught. It's Clark. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds after the big game, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Burrell. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Going to halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really... going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's St. Clair. Scrambling away. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Stepping to the right. Grabbed in the middle. It's Howard. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Secondary. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could be better here in the first half for the home team.
Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, what a cut! Oh, he's got some space. He now has 63 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Finds his man, it's Clark. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting.
Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Got a man. It's Murray. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. This one's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Martin. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Slams it ahead. They'll be denied. That one never had a chance at all, and the defense gets the turnover on downs. And the Owls buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be third and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab on the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Temple lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so steep.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long, but players like that getting after him.
Back to pass on second down. Going to take a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Here he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw at St. Clair. Throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Temple lines up quickly.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grab behind the line, it's Hall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt, wants to make a play. And the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's up to 90 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's St. Clair. Fires left. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throwing right. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The give to the tailback. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Myers. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarter.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there.
Takes it the other way. Running through contact. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Mason. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Find space on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He's got 98 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and you see they keep creeping the running backs out in the flat right there. He slips them out to the right, gets them the football quickly. But this defense, man, I tell you what, you talk about speed, seeing things, reacting, and going.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
I think like that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's reeled in. It's Howard. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Temple, 21.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner goes down. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Creates a little room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Looking downfield on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough run to the home.
Temple lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Run in the red zone. It's Burrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Temple, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Temple lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. There he goes. Open it up. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, he put his team in great position. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.